Hi, I'm Anita of My Duke and I podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fabulous day. And if you're seeing the show for the very first time and you like the show, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell so when an episode comes out, you'll be the first to know. Well, Harry spent 2 days on the witness stand, and I think, guys, that Harry has proven his case. Harry went up against this guy, this pit bull of a defense attorney, and he did not waver Harry's belief in the fact that the Mirror Group publication obtained information from Harry illegally. Harry stood steadfast. And what is interesting about this case, it is not a criminal case, it is a civil case. And the judge has to only see one instance that this unlawful gathering of information took place for Harry to win his case. And remember, there were 33 articles that were brought to trial. So in one instance, that's all it takes. One, only one, for Harry to be victorious. And so far, the way that they reported on, the kissing disease that Harry had, which is a medical thing and only a doctor would know, to me, that is a clear piece of evidence that that was obtained through illegal means. Somebody paid somebody to get into Harry's medical files to obtain that information. That was done illegally. Or somebody heard somebody talking in a private conversation where they obtained that information. That information is confidential. The next thing too is Harry's travel plan. His airline travel plan. How did they get that information? Unless if they got into Harry's emails. And Harry laid it very, very clear that he observed some strange behaviors in his emails. Some of his emails were open without him opening it. Okay? And as I said, only one instance that the judge has to believe that this occurred. And as I said, this is something that has been going on in England for the longest time. Out of everybody that they did it to, just imagine they excluded Harry out of the equation and did not hack his phone. Guys, just listen to that. They've done it to everybody else that is out there that is famous in the United Kingdom. And they excluded Harry, who was the most popular member of the royal family. They excluded him. They did not hack his phone. They said, we're not going to hack this one here phone. We're not going to hack his phone. Because he's Harry. We're not going to hack it. Because Harry doesn't have much to say. Harry doesn't have much that the public wants to know. So we're not going to hack his phone. You can just listen to the thought of that. They did it to everybody else, but they didn't do it to Harry. Who are these people kidding? And this is what I think the judge is going to look at. The judge is going to look at that and say, there is absolutely no way that they didn't hack Harry's phone. He was the most popular royal. the most famous of every one of them. And you are telling me that you did it to everybody else and you didn't do it to Harry? Get out of here with that nonsense. Just get out of here with that nonsense. That's the reason why I am saying Harry is going to come out victorious. Get your champagne. Get your wine out, because we are going to have a celebration in the Sussex squad. To me, it was a slam dunk. It was a slam dunk. There is no way that any rational person does not believe that they did not hack Harry's phone. No way. Anybody who have a cell in their head, a brain cell, would know that this is what they did. Okay? So we're going to have a celebration. Harry won. He definitely won. Hero Harry has won. I don't care what anybody else have to say, because the thing about it is that if you look at the British press over there and they're reporting, remember, all of them are underneath the same umbrella. All of them are monarchies. They are led by this Rupert Murdoch empire. So if you go over there and you're listening to what they're saying, you are going to be like believing that Harry has lost his case if you listen to them. If you want real news, go to the Guardian, go to those different publications that are anti-monarchists, and you will hear the truth. Okay? So don't listen to these people out there. They're liars. They're all working for the same corporation, for Rupert Murdoch. They're all right-wing media conglomerates. So just don't listen to them. They're liars. Listen to the American press. Listen to the Guardian. They will tell you the truth, that Harry definitely laid down his case, and Harry only has to prove in one instance. He only has to prove in one instance, guy. Out of 33 situations, he has to only prove one. And here's the caveat here, that the judge, it is the judge's discretion. Okay? It is the judge's discretion that he has to decide whether or not he believes Harry. He just has to believe Harry. All he has to do is to believe him. Okay? So Harry has won. Definitely he has won. And there will be maybe a couple of days of the trial. Maybe, a couple of days and it will be over. Don't know where Harry is right now. He could have flown out of the United Kingdom. He could have stayed and met with some of the organizations that he's worked with closely in the UK. And we don't know where he is, and that's very good. If he was in the royal family, we would know his every move, his every step. But this is what Harry needs: privacy and quiet, to do whatever he has to do. And yes, they really thought that Harry was a dimwit. That's what they always said. But here Harry stood up in the face of a pit bull of a lawyer and told him exactly what he thinks. And he remained steadfast in his belief that his phone was hacked, and that news publication obtained information on him illegally. Okay, so we have to be proud of Harry, definitely. As I say, it is the United Kingdom's loss, and it is America's gain that Harry is here in the United States. A man that believes in integrity, that stands up for what he believes, and a man that protects his family, and a man that believes in justice for his mother. His mother never got that justice. Poor Diana, she was petrified. I remember seeing an interview where Diana, or it was a remake where Diana picked up a phone, she put it down, and it seems like when she listened to it again, the phone was never hung up. Somebody was on the other line. Somebody was listening. She's supposed to put the phone down, and when she puts it down, all of it is supposed to go dead. But if somebody else is on the same call, it's you're gonna put it down, and then when you put it back to your head, you're not gonna hear that buzzing sound. It is just gonna sound like somebody's still on the line. So they were listening to Diana's calls, okay, and they terrorized Diana, chased her to her death. So Harry is looking for justice for his mother. And as he said, he's going to make it his life's work, his life mission. And I agree with him. They had put this young man through too much. And one of the things that Harry said that was so interesting to me is that at some point, the way that he was being portrayed is in such a way that he took on that persona. They were portraying him as a bad person, a wild child, a crazy, a thicko, whatever they were portraying him, he took on that persona. You see what can happen to people? When you keep telling people this is what you are for a long time, eventually you are going to believe that's what you are. And Harry sort of embodied that personality, that persona that they created of him in the press. And he was just acting out. He was just wilding, according to how the kids would say it. He was wilding. Such damage, you know? That type of damage, it takes years to repair that. And that is the reason why he's seeking justice, so nobody else would go through something like this again. Harry is not only standing up for himself, but he's standing up for the voiceless out there, for the people out there who cannot stand up for themselves. So you have to honor Harry, and you have to love him even more for his selfless act. It is selfless. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need to be in the public eye like this. He is Harry. So, as I said, he's being selfless. He's doing it for not only himself, you know, to make them know and to be accountable of what they've done. He's doing it for his mother. He's doing it in a way for even the royal family, because he said they're going to see and they're going to thank him. You see, there's never smoke without fire. Harry said all of what he's doing, the royal family eventually is going to thank him for it, because they would have never been brave enough to bring that case forward, and Harry did. So kudos to him. He's a man. He's the people's prince, just like his mother was the people's princess. Okay, so guys, that's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye.